you're going.
정말 만나지 마라.
Nice and silent. Quick! Quick! Gah! Quick! Gah! Gah! Whoa, whoa.
Hail.
있는가 보다.
The Ruthard.
What's that to do with me? Those days when Ruthard was the Lord of Malashov are over. I don't want to have anything more to do with him.
응.
So you can be on your way.
비협조력이야.
Sends you with regards. And he asked me to remind you that he's still paying for masses for your family. As the two of you agreed. That's what I told you. So you'd be sure I really did come from them, and this isn't a trick.
Well, that changes things. Sorry for being a bit hostile like. But times are tough. A man can't be sure of anything. Good to hear that Sir Kunzlin still has a few friends left. Give him my greetings. Thank him for still honoring our agreement.
Sure. I'll pass that on to him.
So, tell me, what did the Ruthard send you for?
I've got to get into Malashov to free a fresh held captive there.
What, all alone? Maybe I should send for a priest for you, eh?
Don't worry, I'll figure it out. Lord Ruthard told me about a secret passage that will take me there. What I need from you is to get a fresh horse ready for my friend. A fast one. For when we get back.
Well, you sure ain't lacking in courage. But you're really asking me for a lot. A fresh, fast horse don't come cheap. But fine, since you're from Sir Kunzlin, I'll have it ready for you. Somewhere a bit further from here so I don't get in the shit if things go sideways.
Of course. The last thing I want is to endanger you unnecessarily. And the Ruthards promise to pay for the horse if it comes to any harm.
All right. So look, here next to the stud farm, there's a kind of band of rocks below the forest. When you go alongside the rocks to the end, you'll find a wooded copse not far from the castle. There's a well-trodden patch of ground there, so that's where I'll have that horse ready for you. Hopefully, nothing will happen to him if I just leave him there. Recently, there's been wolves and wild dogs sniffing around here, so we have to watch out for the animals.
Thanks. I'm obliged to you.
Tell me more about this secret passage. They say there's one here somewhere, but no one knows much about it.
That passage is secret for a reason. The less you know about it, the better.
Herrgott, I'm to risk my farm and maybe even my life for you, and you won't even tell me that much?
You're right. I owe you that much. I don't know exactly where it is yet. Rosa told me that I should look for the entrance somewhere in the woods here, around the fortress.
읽어본 읽어였으면서.
Don't you worry. So I'll have to dig my way through to it.
That sounds clever and competent. Just like the Ruthards. Sir Kunzlin banned cutting down trees some time ago in the forest alongside the path next to the stream. Maybe that has something to do with it. If you need any equipment, you can take what you want from the barn here. And I'm sure you'll also need some torches in there. You'll find them in the barn too.
Yeah, that will come in handy.
Hey, now that I think about it, I don't know what you'll find there or how prepared you are for it. But you shared a secret with me, so I can tell you a few tricks on how to hide at the castle. I know it well, and I've done more things than you might expect in the past.
Thanks, Hashtal. I'll consider it. Is there anything else you can think of that could help me?
Well, apart from praying, I reckon I've already exhausted all the ways I can help you. I wish you the best of luck. I reckon you'll need it.
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
Teach me how to sneak around without alerting my prey.
All right, I'll show you something. But you need time for it.
What's new here at Malashov?
Nothing much. If you're looking for a job, try your luck elsewhere.
음.
Do you sell horses?
Aye, that's me. Sell, exchange. I also clean who. Pick a horse, bring me the coin. Simple.
Did you say you also exchange horses?
As long as it's not some nag. I'll take the value off, and who knows? If you've got an expensive horse, I might end up paying you. I hope you've had a good look at the horse, because we don't give any refunds. Well, did you?
Of course.
So?
I've changed my mind. I need to get my...
As you, but it will take some.
What if I... It's just a horse.
That works.
Here you go then.
Now then,
음.
you two can get going now.
What do you have for...
용이 한 장이라든 상관없고. 말 명갑은 답답할 것 같아서 뺐고. 사회 박차 정도만 하면 될 것 같은데. 신발 패티시가 있나? 이건 사보자.
I'd like to discuss... Well...
Finally, I was glad to be of help to you, sir.
얘는 빼고.
Show me...
Thank you, sir, and come again.
와, 적재량 미쳤네. 된 것 같은데.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
1층 다 뒤져보고. 대장장이네.
I'm sorry?
터트려봤자 먹을 것도 없어. 야, 뭔데 이렇게 꽁꽁. 뭐 만들라 그러나 보다.
Nothing to your liking, sir?
네. 아유. 어, 뭐랬더라? 아, 뭐지? 오래된 예배당이야.
This must be the chapel Rosa was talking about. I was supposed to look through its arch for some old ruins. Well, let's see.
근데 뭐 음, 오래된 예배당을 발견된 곳에 아침을 들여다 모르는 사람은 별을 지졌던 곳으로 뭐 가긴 해야 될 것 같은데.
The chapel directed me here. There's no doubt about that. So somewhere around here, I have to find a stone cross, and then go in the direction the top is pointing.
물기 도착. 돌십자가? 돌 십자가. 응? 아는데.
A cross in stone. This could be the place Rosa mentioned. I'll grab the spade and see if I'm in the right place. Tough job, but it was worth it. The way to Malashov is clear. Now I get it. Those boards were supported by beams to hold the earth above, so there didn't have to be as much of it. Hidden and firm. Really smart. It's a good thing they did it that way too, so I didn't have to dig as much.
오르고 가야 되네.
Fuck, that's deep. I wouldn't want to fall down there. The ladder Rosa mentioned, in an escape, it'd be enough to put it up, and that'd leave any pursuers stuck. Hope it can hold one attacker. Damn it, that's cold.
하지나? 영지.
This must be the door Rosa was talking about. Here are the iron plates and the barrier beam, just like she said. When Capon and me are escaping, we can board it up so they can't follow us. Eternal prayers to the river god and their ingenuity.
왜 걸는다는 거지? 이건가?
This looks like it could be the wall of the Malashov cellars. There's no going back. This is it. All right then. Courage, Henry. Courage. You can do this. This is going to take a while.
여기. 하지만 성인데.
Babak will deal with all that. But Liechtenstein is your concern. How come you haven't caught him yet? He's slippery as an eel. He's hiding somewhere in the Jewish quarter. I sent spies to track him down, but they never came back. Flush him out of that hole of his. For fuck's sake!
Why such concern, Otto? Gutenberg is ours. Sigismund has the reins firmly in his hands.
He's got fuck all in his hands. Sigismund thought at first he'd come to terms with his brother Wenceslas, clear the way for him to the imperial throne, and take the Bohemian throne for himself. But Wenceslas couldn't even get off his drunken ass and go to Rome for the coronation. And now, the glorious Hungarian king has fallen for Jobst and his damned truce. He's been taken in by that treacherous turncoat.
Jobst betrayed Wenceslas. Then Sigismund, and now us. He fooled all of us. But what can he really do against us?
I'll tell you what. While pretending to parley, he incensed the Hungarian nobles against Sigismund.
Surely Sigismund's army can deal with that inconvenience.
He was paying his humans by letting them pillage Bohemia. He sent half the people against him in the country he wants to rule. And now, there is nothing left to be done. While we are shifting our food, Jobst is surely must live. What are we going to do?
We've got a king. I'll keep Hamish and the Lipa people there. If they ever want to see their heir alive.
Jobst has Lincoln mustering other us.
We get him in our grasp, and the obstacle will be like the fish out of water.
I'll drag him out of that Jewish den with my own two hands. Count on me, sir.
덴버로칸의 유리 인장 말하는 거지?
Betrayers of Christ.
Hiding and betraying.
They are rich. All that's needed is a little resistance. The Gutenbergers will be quite happy if their debt to those usurers happen to go up in smoke.
Yeah.
You're learning fast. Hamish is out of the game. Gutenbergers are taken care of. We'll see. Good times are coming.
Gracious. King Sigismund is convening the town council, but first he requests your presence to settle the town. Without delay.
What's all the urgency about?
Sure you must know that yourself. The captives fled Troskin Castle, but killed the Schwant off its king. It's not. It is true. Lord Tolf is dead. The messenger said something about cobblers, bastards, and slapballs.
I swear, by everything that is holy, I will find that horse, and I will rip out his heart.
What's with that boy?
Sir Ishtar
was like a father to him.
쏠쏠하겠는데. 될까?
She's some third-rate daughter of some lord from who knows where, so she was actually quite lucky that old Otto took a liking to her. The thing is, everybody knows where she comes from and treats her accordingly. Bloody hell, old Otto? She's had you whipped, that. You're right. I better keep our lord out of my mouth. Instead. So let's dig in and make the best of Oscar's favour.
What is happening? Who are you?
Quiet. If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
Good God, Henry. What are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse.
My noble arse thanks you. Oh, how did you get here?
I'll tell you later. Who's this?
Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. At your service.
Brabant led the defense at Kuttenberg. He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me.
And I came very close to holding the town. Besides...
There's no time for chit-chat. He's our ally. We can't leave him behind.
Right, no doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right? Well, let's hear it.
Of course I have a plan. Listen, I got to the fortress through a secret passageway that old Ruthard told me about. Von Bergov knows nothing about it.
C'est magnifique. Very cunning.
And so far, the garrison has no idea I'm here. We're lucky von Bergov left the fortress along with von Aulitz and some of the garrison. So I'll take you to that passageway, and we'll get out of here. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I have some horses ready there. We'll be gone before you can say the Lord's Prayer.
Formidable. I call that an elegant plan. I myself had to sneak like that once during the siege of Arezzo. So, what are we waiting for? On y va?
Wait. A passageway, you say? A dark, narrow passageway?
Well, it's just a passageway. There's a bit of water in it to wade through, but nothing we can't handle.
You can forget about it. I'm not going through any passageway.
What?
Let me repeat. No passageway for me. It's not the chivalrous way.
It is not chivalrous, c'est vrai, but in our situation, it is more than felicitous.
Fuck chivalry now. That passageway is the only chance we have of getting out of here alive.
Well, in my opinion...
Fuck your opinions. No. Just no. I mean, we'll all suffocate in that passageway. Or it'll fall on our heads.
What's gonna fall on us, damn it? If I got in that way, we can get out, too. It's completely safe. So stop acting like a madman and let's go.
I can't do it. I'm afraid of small, dark spaces. Ever since the tower fell on me in Nabokov, and I was stuck under the ruin, I just can't. Sorry, Henry. There has to be another way.
What other way? Any other way and they'll be after us. That passageway is the only chance. Get a hold of yourself. You can do this. Old Lord Kirkstone can't be put off by some hole in the ground.
I'm trying to, but it makes me rich just thinking about it. Stench in a cramped space. It's impossible. I can't do it.
Come on, Hans.
No, I can't handle it.
Enough of this shit. I came for you, and now I'm making the decisions. We go through the passageway.
And I'm telling you, I'm not going. I am still your master, so when I tell you that we're not going through any passageway, it'll be as I say. We'll get out of here some other way, even if I have to knock down the main gate myself.
No,
Listen to yourself. That's complete idiocy.
Laissez tomber. Monsieur Chapon told me it makes him feel not good. After all you went through in Nabokov and Trotsky, I understand him. We cannot go this way, and we do not have time for discussion. Did you not say that Van Berghoff has left?
Yes?
And what about horses? Are there any horses left here?
I think there's a couple, yeah. In the lower courtyard.
Très bien. That will be enough. We just have to get to them. But I think we could get there stealthily. It is not far from the tower to the stables. Then you simply open the gate, and voila, we are gone. Just like I escaped when surrounded by that English dog John Oakwood. It may not be the best plan. It was not back then either. But we simply had no other choice. Time has passed. The fortress is quiet. I believe that most of the garrison has gone to sleep. Which proves even safer.
That's a wonderful plan. No passageways, but we need some weapons.
Exactement. To have a proper piece of steel in my hand again. Preferably Milanese, although I would be satisfied with something local.
Thanks, Henry. I feel better already.
A nice piece. And what do you have for me?
I don't have another weapon right now. Hopefully we'll find one later.
C'est incroyable! I have fought on the battlefields of 5 countries, but I do not get a weapon. I take this personally.
Don't complain, damn it. According to what you told us, you can handle 10 men with your bare hands. So now you have a chance to show us. Henry?
I'll go ahead and scout it out. When there's a suitable moment, I'll let you know and you can head out.
And how will you let us know?
Well, the stables can be seen from the entrance hall. If you signal us with a torch from next to the horses, we'll head towards you.
Agreed. Good idea. Wait for my light.
But you must be absolutely certain that the way is clear. If you have any doubt, do not risk our lives. Better to come back to us, and we shall go together.
True. And if we don't hear from you or see your signal for a long time, we'll try to make it on our own.
Précisément. We cannot sit here forever.
Right. Got it. I'm off.
Brabant, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs. If Monsieur le Chapon so insists.
Head towards the horses. Head towards the horses. Back.
Très bien.
Go to the horses.
Sure, let's go.
Stop.
What's going on? Are we going?
Go to the horses.
Sure, let's go.
Stop.
We're waiting till you give the word.
Go to the horses.
Sure, let's go.
Stop.
We're waiting till you give the word.
already dawn. We have to hurry, or Capon will go off on his own.
Go to the horses.
Sure, let's go. What's going on? Are we going?
Go to the horses.
Aren't these good enough for you?
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France. Oui, monsieur, you're surely brave, and fortune favors the brave. Free at last!
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vocula?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vocla... would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant. En.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not tenant in any art or conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's troubling you, Sir Hans?
What do you think? It all turned to shit again, and I ended up in captivity. I'm thankful at least that Hanush won't have to pay von Bergov a ransom for me. I'd never live that down. But I'll still have to listen to another lecture from him about how useless I am. Or do you have a different feeling about our Trotsky mission?
True. Not everything went according to plan. Actually, almost nothing went to plan. But at least I finally got revenge on Istvan. That Horson got what he deserved. Believe me.
By Christ, you got Ishbak! That's welcome news. No one will miss that fucker. Nice work, but I don't think that'll help me much with Hanush.
Mes amis, nous sommes libres. We are free. That is an opportunity we must seize. I still have enough tricks up my sleeve that I will perform for Sigismund now.
But first, I'd need to get good and drunk.
C'est facile. I know how it can be arranged. There is one very pretty vineyard nearby. The owner has been my friend since the time I...
Christ, wounds. Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war. It's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bacalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes, but we failed in Trotsky. And now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon. You should apply to the Faculty of Arts before the muse lifts you again.
Yeah!
Of all the bandits in the whole wide world, we run into this pair of scoundrels.
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Ratai that you
Oh.
pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
no sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Bergov received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. Until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Bergov's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Bergov has been the real enemy all this time. And Zizka is actually our ally.
Zizka. Zizka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's some impoverished yeoman. But he's handy in a battle, and he helped us when we needed it.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabosh. Why Rabosh? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Favak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Bergov in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Now, if we had one of our people at that assembly, we'd get Sigismund's plans nice and fresh. Straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
My very words. And I know exactly who to send. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabosh, but you'll have to return to the city right away and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it. Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
Take it. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon. I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
이게 소음이랑 가시성이 막 떨어지는데? 나왔잖아. 그거 20kg가 버리자. 아, 괜히 먹었다. 데슬라스 4세 아우가 헝가리에 직 있으면 돼? 여기 없구나. 그럼 자야 되네. 아, 이거 수리 못하나? 거리가 좀 싸고 싼 게 없구나. 최소 500원이네. 너무 튄다. 이거 2개 버리면 300원이네. 싸가 이러면 2개 버려서 300원. 제일 싸네 이게. 죽여버려서 4kg. 가 아니라 말해 뭐 있지? 파괴력 미쳤네.
Hey lad, got anything for a toothache? For fuck's sake, I can't listen to this anymore.
Shit. If that Benesh doesn't shut up, I'll pull that fucking tooth out myself.
이렇게 하나 있어. 얘들은 여기서 왜 사는 거지?
God bless. What?
I say, my
우리 구한
Help you?
and Holy.
Stop squirming and hold still.
Mary, mother of God, it's out. It's really out.
Do you want it as a keepsake?
Fuck no. Throw that awful thing away. Mercy be, lad, thanks. And here's a few groschen for beer.
Tell
Well, fine then. They probably would have skipped what my granddad and grandma raised me. Granddad was a bandit.
지러지라고만.
I was a whore. I thought about whose footsteps to follow. And to this day, I'm not sure if I chose well. As a boy, I hoped to marry the neighbour's daughter and live with her on my parents' farm. But my parents didn't leave me a farm, and the neighbours didn't have a daughter. So there you go.
I'm starting to think you don't want to talk with me.
You are correct. You may have helped me, but that doesn't make us friends.
그치, 친구가 된 건 아니지.
Well, that did the trick. Good work, lad. Well, that did the trick. I'll have to go hunting. I could eat a whole pig. No more blasting porridge.
God bless. I apologize.
Oh, excuse me.
Good morning.
하는 걸까?
I'd like to do some.
All right. Pleasure doing business. God be with you.
못 가나 보네 또.
What'd you like?
Would you? I'd like to do something here.
Well, thank you, and take care.
I'll have a look. Let's talk.
I. Excellent.
Would you?
뭐 해야지?
I could tell, but let's talk about the price.
What would you say to this?
You. Thanks, and have a nice day, friend.
Would you have?
I've got a feeling I'll have to know. Let's talk about. I'm done.
꺼져.
I could tell that I'll buy it. How much do you want? I'm done.
큐.
Nothing suits your fancy, eh?
나간다면? 평판이 좋았던 거야 여기가. 다행히도 평판이 좋군. 좋았다. 신기하네. 말은 죽었는데 주변에 사람이 없네.
Excuse me.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Good to see you, friend. I'm sorry.
Blessings, excuse me.
일각이라 그런가? 아씨, 번개 치는 거 봐라. 문 다 닫아놨네. 사람이 안 사나 봐. 들어갈 수도 없네.
What the? A weapon? Ah, Christ almighty!
갈 길이 없네. 외부 마을 또 뭐가 있나? 없는 것 같은데.
Vegetables, horseradish.
What will it be?
예, 그걸 가지고 있는데 검은색으로다가 토너먼트용 벌레 가지고 있고
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh?
그거 있어. 왜 이 사람 장사하다 오겠어.
Fine wares here. Quality merchandise.
후드는 이쁜데.
Let's talk about Aye. Thank you. And a good day to you, friend.
야, 멋있는 거 많네. 간지긴 한데 225인 게 마음에 안 드네. 그나마 무난한데.
I'd like to just. Well, what would you say? We're nearly. You see? I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
되나? 내가 팔 거야 이 자식아. 팔 물건이 있네.
What can you do? Farewell then.
멋있다. 딱이다 딱. 완벽해.
so careful.
Why don't you take on a young apprentice to help
God,
you out?
I apologize.
Sure. But where could I find a decent apprentice?
Oh, please.
Gunman, take your pick.
Iron tools. Tools here.
What are you doing here?
Ave Maria.
Careful.
Scum like that.
Wie geht's, mein Freund? Schön. You'll have to. I'm done. I hope you find what you're looking for.
How are things at home? Calm down a bit? I'm sorry.
사형 당했나? 미술꾼의 소굴이 어딘데? 여기야?
Careful.
Greetings. I'm sorry.
I apologize.
I'm sorry.
As I wandered through the fortress, and there it lay.
You really
Actually not.
That's too bad. I think you would like it. And perhaps even learn a thing or two.
Why do you think so?
I just think you might find some common ground with the author. Not in absolutely everything, of course. That's just not possible. But in basic matters, I believe you'd agree. Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
Even if I wanted to, I'd hardly be able to find time for writing.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
My pleasure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal parts.
Both? Well, fine. What should I do?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
Well, being a man myself, a man, I suppose.
Why not? And what kind of a man is he?
name?
You don't need to, but try to describe him so I can better imagine him. With a single word, even.
There've already been enough heroes, saints, kings, and martyrs. So an ordinary person.
That's 2 words, but I'll forgive you. And do you want it to be an ordinary villain or an ordinary do-gooder?
Make him a do-gooder. But he can also have some bad traits to make it believable.
Very well. And what kind?
That sounds as if you've already thought of one.
Oh, my. And not just one. But I asked first.
Do you know anyone without faults?
Of course not. Whenever I thought that of someone, I was quickly disabused of my illusions.
Who, for example?
I don't need to look far. My father, and my brother as well, have taught me much in this vein.
What actually happened between them? I heard they had a falling out.
Venser was a hothead. He kept urging Father not to put up with insults and stand his ground. Father explained to him in vain that to respond to such provocations would give the king's people an excuse to take from us. Actually, Venser went to defend the city a bit, out of defiance. We didn't even have time to say goodbye.
Tell me more about Kunzlin. What's he like?
Father is the last Ruthard in Kuttenberg. After the death of his son, there remains only a daughter who will not bear the family name. He doesn't want to go down in history as the weak Ruthard who gave away his entire estate to Sigismund and ended the family line.
All right. But what's he like really? As a father?
Wise, caring, considerate, and strict, but it's hard to blame him.
Tell me more about your brother. What was he like?
I had always thought Venser was determined, brave and proud, except he was really more stubborn, short-tempered, and vain. And not a day goes by when I do not think of him. In spite of everything, he was my older brother, and I miss him.
Was he the one who taught you how to shoot a crossbow?
Yes. And also to ride a horse, curse in 3 languages, belch aloud, and other things every proper lady should know.
And Kunzlin certainly also mourns for Venser.
Naturally. As a father, he lost a son. As a Ruthard, he lost his future. There's 2 reasons for mourning.
You speak as if he didn't even have a heart.
If they hadn't quarreled, Venser might still be here today. But there's no point in going on about it. Back to work. Which bag?
What if he were a bit of a womanizer? But a decent fella otherwise.
And that strikes you as an excusable bad trait. I will engage in no such defense.
He could be born with his foot in his mouth. I know many such. They blurt something out, and only then think about it.
That's a good idea. His mouth gets him into trouble, but in the end, also out of it. That would be a joy to write. about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch. Especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what on earth do I have to do?
Have you ever seen a heron? Imitate one.
A heron? Well, maybe like this?
Well, your suffering is over. Don't worry. You can blame me for all the mistakes. So what about that story about...
I haven't read...
Well, go make amends. Fear not. The ink is already dried. So what about that story of ours?
That's nice. A bit didactic, but not to the point of boring moral bludgeoning. And that's the way it should be. Sermons for ordinary people work in a similar way. They entertain and encourage, with a few lessons added in between.
You see, when I lead mass one of these days, I'll certainly think of you. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
I like it. Sure, it won't be adorning the walls of St. Barbara's, but who am I to judge?
But otherwise, I think we can be...
Well, and for that matter, you're an interesting girl. I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
You said you could teach...
If you ask nicely.
Very well then, Lady Know-It-All.
That depends on what you're interested in. There's a whole world hidden in... Or if you prefer actions. But I warn you in advance that it will not come so.
I'd like you to show me... You shoot like a...
I prefer that...
Will you teach me?
Listen closely, so I don't have to...
Yes.
Could you...
Why not? But I warn you in so.
I'd like to expand. What's the last thing?
You'd better believe it.
훔쳐서 뭐 할 건데? 다 훔쳐봐야겠다. 이어야지.
Not bad at all.
Excuse me.
이 진짜 많다. 귀족이 없어. 다 먹고 살기 바빠.
Jesus Christ. I'm looking for volunteers to repair the city walls. I'm sorry. Have gone to complain.
I'm going to see the Mint Master.
Any fool could say.
I have an appointment with him.
All right, go ahead.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. I reckon you can help me.
The Assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king?
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council. I hear it'll be important.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking? And what I'd be risking? Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you'd better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
And how about a few groschen to seal our fruitful relationship?
Are you trying to annoy me? You might have dug up some dirt on me, but I have connections. One word, and you won't live to see the dawn. I'll get you into the assembly. But that finishes things between us. Understand?
Oh. All right.
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
Good to see you.
Greetings. fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city. What?
Du verkaufst. I won't pay you full. Well. Nein, das. I'm done.
Why are you wasting
Careful.
time?
Get hold of some wood and come over. I'll be happy to help you.
Guten Abend. Was brauchst du? Ausgezeichnet.
Hola.
Word about the prop.
Hey, das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
I'll have a look.
Schade. Auf Wiedersehen.
Worried about.
Do we have a... Well... Hey. Wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
사진
I'll have a.
Was soll das? I don't want any...
Go on then. How was it?
What can I say? Prague is a whole different world compared to this old place.
Did you bring anything back with you?
I'm sorry. What are you here for? That's stolen. What are you trying to...
Fish, come and get.
Growling at me like...
Good evening. Show me. Are you trying to get me?
Come and take
He's getting
your
old and
piss.
losing his wits.
Pardon me.
He's half blind.
Careful.
넣어놨고 넣어놔야지.
better not forget about that council assembly.
내일 합시다, 내일. 내일 합세.